Hi there, time for class project. In last lesson you learned about how to make interaction of text with lips, and right now you have to apply your skill you learned about text interaction with lips. So this is our number 6 class project, and in this class project you have to make an interaction of text with lips. So here is my output of class project 6. So you have to do the same things, and let's take a look in our PDF file, and this PDF file will help us a lot to complete the class project. Okay, this is our PDF file, and the name of our class project is text interaction with lips. So let's follow the steps. So at first you have to go for image. Use image from exercise file, or you can use your own created image, or you can use unsplash.com. So let's take a look on Adobe Photoshop. Okay, here is the image I used for class project 6, and if you want to make text interaction with lips, then you can use this image, and if you want to use this image, then you will get this image inside the exercise file, or you can use any other image, or you can download some different type of image from unsplash.com. So you can use any image for class project 6. Okay, next step is text. Use type tool for type text. Write your name as example. So you can take a look. Here is a text, and for example, I wrote my name in here, and you have to use the type tool. So here is the type tool. You have to use this type tool, and for example, you can write your name, and with your name you can make an interaction with the text and lips. You can take a look. Here is an awesome interaction. Here T alphabet placed behind the lips, and here is alphabet placed in front of lips. So here is a game of in and out with the text and lips, and this is called the text interaction with lips, and I'm pretty sure you will enjoy this class project 6 for creating a text interaction with lips. So let's take a look on next step. Okay, next step is duplicate layer. Duplicate background layer for 3 or 4 times. Okay, you can take a look. Here is the background layer, and you have to duplicate this layer for 3 or 4 times. So here is the duplicated layer. I have duplicated the background layer for 4 times, and you can duplicate the layer for 3 or 4 times depending the length of your alphabet in your name. So for my name, I used 4 duplicated layer. Okay, the next part is selection. Use quick selection tool for make selection of part of lips. Okay, you have to select a duplicated layer from the layer panel. So suppose this is a duplicated layer, you have to select this duplicated layer, and then you have to use the quick selection tool. So here is the quick selection tool, and you have to make a selection of lips. So here is the lips, and you can make a selection for this part. And what's the next part? And the next part is add layer mask. Add layer mask for selected area. So if you make a selection for this area, then after complete the selection, then you have to add a layer mask with that layer. So you can take a look. Here is the layer mask I added with the duplicated layer. Okay, the next step is a repeat selection and add layer mask. Make different selection on leaf and add layer mask for every selection. Okay, you can take a look. Here is all my duplicated layer. So you have to repeat the same things. You have to make selection for different part and you have to add a layer mask for all of the duplicated layer. Suppose you want to make a selection with here with the P alphabet, so you have to make a selection for this part. If you want to make an interaction with H alphabet, then you have to select in here with the different duplicated layer. And if you want to add another interaction with the N alphabet, then you have to select another layer, and then you have to add a layer mask. So the things is, you just have to repeat the things. You just have to select the area where you want to make the selection, and once you complete selection, then you have to add layer mask, and you have to add layer mask with different layer. Okay, the next part is rename layer. Type alphabet as layer name and rename all the duplicated layers. So you can take a look here. I renamed all the duplicated layer and I renamed with the alphabet. So you can take a look here. I renamed with T. That means this layer worked with T alphabet. So let me turn off this T layer, and you can take a look. It's unmasked and I have the clear visibility of T alphabet. So you have to rename the layer with the selection area of lips with the alphabets. So this is for P. If I turn off the P layer, then this P layer will be unmasked. So let me show you. Okay, you can take a look. This layer is for H. Let me turn off. So I have the clear visual of H alphabet, and this final layer is for E and N alphabet. So let me turn it off, and I have the clear visual. So you have to rename the layers with the alphabet, and that will help you to find out the layer with the alphabets. So let me turn on all the layers, and we have the nice interaction. Okay, then next step is layer placement. Place the layers perfectly with text layer. Background layer should be at bottom and text layer should be next to background layer, and the rest of the layer should be at top. So let's take a look on Adobe Photoshop. Okay, this is our layer panel, and the layer placement should be like that. So background layer should be at bottom and the text layer should be next to background layer, and all the duplicated layers with the selection mask should be at top. So you can take a look. We have 4 layer mask in our duplicated layer, and all the layers should be at top, and background layer should be at bottom, and the text layer should be next to the background layer. And you have to follow this layer placement so that you can have the perfect text interaction with lips. And the final step is output. Save the image in JPEG format. Okay, once you will complete the text interaction with lips, then you have to save this entire process with JPEG format, and then you can share your class project work with me, and you can share with our discussion section. And here is my text interaction with lips, and you can take a look. Somewhere it's in, somewhere it's out, and this is called the text interaction. And in PDF file I have attached my output of class project 6, and here is my final output. So you can share your work with me as well. So I'm really excited to take a look your work about text interaction with lips in our class project 6. So please do share your work with me.